Hello everyone, welcome to the video. So in this video we'll talk about the modulation and we'll see what is modulation, why it is used in communication, and what are the different type of modulation. So in a broad sense, communication is the exchange of information either wire or wireless between the 2 points which are far away from each other. So the information could be voice signal or email or even a television signal. So for now, let's take the example of the voice signal. So if you consider the speech signal or human voice signal, then it is it contains a frequency up to 3 kilohertz, and if you consider the entire audible spectrum, it is vary from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So the low frequency or the message signal is known as baseband signal, and if we want to transmit the baseband signal to a far distance, then there are some challenges. But the thing is, baseband signal cannot be transmitted directly, but with the help of high frequency periodic signal it can be transmitted. So this high frequency periodic signal which carries this baseband signal is known as carrier signal. But the question is how to impose this message or baseband signal onto the carrier signal. We know that any signal has three basic properties, that are amplitude, frequency and phase. So the modulation is the process where one of these properties of the carrier signal, like amplitude, frequency or phase, is changed according to the baseband signal, and based on which property is changed, there are different types of modulation. So but before that we'll see why modulation required. So that is needs of modulation. Number one, to reduce antenna. It means when the signal is transmitted wirelessly, then the size of the antenna is a very important parameter. Number two, to reduce interference. Suppose multiple users are sending their signal through a single channel, then there is a chance of high percentage to interference with each other. So modulation done for each signal, then the frequency will be differ from each other, so the interference could be removed. Number three is to allow the multiplexing of the signal. So here it means what? So there are multiple number of signal can be transmitted in a single time through a single channel. So these are the needs of modulation. So now let's see the different advantages of modulation. Okay, so what are the advantages? First is reduction of antenna size. Antenna transmission of signal through an antenna requires small size. For example, we are using mobile communication. In mobile communication we are using mobile, so in mobile also we have an antenna, but the antenna size is very small, but the signal transmission is very high, so longer distance we can transmit. Second one is no signal mixing means we are not mixing any kind of, that means our interference is less. it is like as why we are required modulation. Next is increased communication range. So the long distance communication or long distance transmission can be happen. Then multiplexing of signal, then the possibility of bandwidth adjustment. So here the bandwidth of an signal can be adjusted according to our requirement. Next is improved reception quality. So in the receiver section, the noise interference or the noise of the received signal may be less if you are doing modulation. So these different terms are there. Signal of modulation process. So what are these? So number one is message or modulating signal, which we are calling as also baseband signal, then carrier signal, then modulated signal. So now let's see the different types of modulation. So by this diagram you can see. So modulations can be divided into two parts. One is continuous wave modulation. Number two is the pulse modulation. So here continuous wave modulation can be subdivided into amplitude modulation and angle modulation. So in angle modulation we can subdivide it into frequency modulation and phase modulation. And the second part, pulse modulations, are divided into analog modulation and digital modulation. So in analog we have pulse amplitude modulation, that is PAM, pulse width modulation PWM, pulse position modulation PPM, and digital modulation we have pulse code modulation, that is PCM, and next we have pulse code modulation is upgraded into delta modulation. Okay, then again delta is also upgraded into adaptive delta modulation. So these are the types of modulation. So here it is given the definition or the brief definition of these types of modulation. Okay, so if anybody having any kind of doubt, you can ask me or through the comment box. Thank you.